Hey guys, I just wanted to go over everything is black based out, so I want to give you guys some tips kind of at this stage of the build. I have to apologize. Like 2 days ago, I broke like the top meters run on my machine at work, and it's pretty physical job. So yeah, it really drained me to say the least. But I took what I thought was going to be like an hour nap, and I went right through the flippin' alarm clock. So needless to say, I am not going to be having this up tonight. But I talked with Nick, and Nick said he'd rather see a really good paint job on it than get it up too quick. So I'm super happy that he's okay with that. Hope it's okay with you guys. But I wanted to, since we got a little time now, I want to take the time to show you some aspects so that when you're going through this yourself, you've got a little bit of a premiere of what can help you out. There's a lot of pieces. Now these pieces right here are going to be the pieces that I don't connect together. They're one-off pieces that I intend to be able to swap in and out and work with. So to paint them on their own is a little bit of a trick sometimes. So what am I talking about? What I've devised, I know I've shown this in the past, but you know, a quick review is never a bad thing. What I did was I picked up a 2x4 and just ran it through my table saw, knocked them off in I think like 2-foot sections, took out my drill, drilled out holes, and picked up some dowel rods. Now paint will run down these and it will stick in these. It's just the nature of the thing. If there's a better way of doing it, I am open for anybody's 2 cents on this one. It's worked really well for me for a long time. I probably should have had more slop in the holes. But anyways, what I did is I picked up a dowel rod, cut it to like 4 or 5 inch sections, used my hot glue gun on high, and I just used thumbtacks. It gives you this nice little point, which you will get stuck on repeatedly as you work with these over the years. You've been warned now, and when you get stuck, you can say, "Yup, Bill warned me." So, but anyways, these are what I use to be able to spray paint a lot of small individual pieces. And all I did, I'll shoot over here, is I just see a little hole, a little tiny hole right there. Boom. I just stuck it in there, and then I used my spray can and I just sprayed around it. And when it's underneath, you can hit it from underneath. Got a little cleanup I gotta do there, or a little darkening up I should say. But anyways, that's how I was able to paint these up and get really good coverage all around, I would say. And the holes are in such a place that no one's ever going to see them. It doesn't matter. For instance, on this one, nobody's going to see that because it stands on the table like such. So, you know, it's not something that it's really decreasing the value of it. It's just something that's going to make it faster and easier for you. Now, if anybody knows any other tricks, I've heard of like wax paper, you know, painting on painting the part and then laying it down on wax paper. It's been so long since I've done that, I can't remember if it was a go or not. I'm guessing probably not, since I've gone to using the, my wife calls them the prickers. Since I've gone to the prickers, I've stuck with those. But anyways, enough on that. What I want to go through is, let me turn this down. One of the things I want to show you guys also, before you get to this stage, because once you've painted it, it's a little bit harder to do. I want to talk about battle damage. So, one of the awesome things about foam is that it is one of the best tools, or materials, I should say, for replicating battle damage. So just for scale, there's my guy, and here's an extra part when we were just going over designs. This is just one of many steps that Nick and I went through, and I'm going to show you how to do battle damage on this. Easiest battle damage is like if it got hit with like a tank shot and it just ripped a hunk off. So you can just break it off, and what you'll notice is, let me tear this up a little bit. There we go. This is some fairly strong, this is a fairly strong type of foam, the screen foam. So it's actually much easier with the other ones. But if you check it out, it looks like a shell hit it and just knocked a section off of it. So that's one thing you can do. I'll go next to the super easy bullet holes. Super easy bullet holes is exactly that. It's super freaking easy. Take yourself a standard pen, and then what you want to do is, I like to do machine gun lines, and you just, it's usually you can do them in even. I usually like it to be kind of misspaced. Let's do another one across here. Another thing you want to do is remember, depending on the angle of the shot, it will do holes across multiple surfaces. Let's do some more battle damage over here. Kind of a clipping shot. So here's another thing you can do. Now it's getting a little more of an interesting look. Here's your super easy bullet holes. Get some guys in there so you can kind of get a feel for what it would, a war-torn table would look like. Now the more advanced bullet holes, I've got to find my razor knife for this. I apologize. As you guys know, I'm pretty cut and dry about how I do stuff. I'm not the fanciest person in the world, and I am not finding my razor knife. Let me take a look here real quick. Super duper apologies. Okay. Alright. I am not finding... Oh, okay. There's another one. We'll call this one... This isn't the... Oh! There's my razor knife right there. Okay. I'm going to show you the intermediate. Okay. So let's say this is small arms fire. Okay? So, like M16 or something like that. AK-47. Okay. Let's move on to 50 cal. 50 cal actually bores a hunk of concrete out with every shot, and it's an automatic weapon. So, what you're going to do is you're going to take your tweezers, like so, and you want to just get them about, use a guy for scale, about the width of a figure's head. The width of the head is how wide you want this, okay? And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to go that width of that character's head, I'm going to punch it in, pinch, and I'm going to pull. Okay? What you're going to see now is it's actually got some texture in there. That's the great thing about foam. Foam has a texture like stone does. It flows when they make it. And so when you punch it in there and pull it out, the natural grain of the foam is going to come out. And you can vary it a little bit if you want to make it a little bit not as uniform. You can pick away at it. What you don't want is too much symmetry. because it kind of like guts the concrete, if that makes sense. And you can even kind of pull it, dig it out, kind of thing. Yeah, this is some pretty strong foam by comparison. And then I want one on the end there. And this'll dry brush up real nice. See, kind of a bigger, or it could be seen as like a triple shot weapon that's firing like a short burst of rounds and then another short burst of rounds in rapid succession. Any way you want to look at it. Now, and I don't typically do this one, so I'm going to apologize right off the bat. But I've seen people cut really nice stars into star-like shot where it like burst out, like it fragmented into like 5 sections and like ripped out of the concrete. Now this isn't a technique that I normally use, so like I said, again, I'm going to apologize in advance. But what you do, let's see if I can get closer to you. What you do is you take your razor knife and you're going to cut an angle into it. Now this is my super dull knife, so you should probably get a sharper knife when you do this. But you can see how I've cut a really nice star-shaped indentation there, and it's nice and rough on the inside. You want that. You want it rough. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my next arm of this star, and I'm going to cut it like that. And it's about a 45-degree angle in. The next one is also going to be a 45-degree angle in. And then I'm just going to pick that piece out. See how it's... Wow, that's looking better than I thought it was going to look. That actually looks pretty decent. See? Old dogs can learn new tricks. Trust me, I am an old dog. Okay, so again, 45-degree cut. 45-degree cut. That one just popped right out. Boom. Okay. And let's cut another one. Wow. This is like kind of cool. It's not too often I learn something or experience something new. Kind of cool, kind of cool. And then this one, you want to break planes too, if you can break planes, because that's one of the neat ways of making it not look like it's a decal kind of thing. So there you go. Now you've got nice star-shaped explosion going on there. So let's check this out. Next to some figures, so you can get an idea of scale, idea of look. But if you want it to look war-torn, you can make it look as war-torn as you want it to look. So obviously you saw how it looked like in the beginning. The other thing that's really cool about these, and a lot of the supports are this way as well, it can look great just lying down. You know what I'm saying? You can go with a look, you know, like that, like it just got blown over or knocked over by a tank, and they're going to use it as hardcover, you know, or something they got to fight around. You know what I'm saying? So it, you know, a nicely done war-torn city can actually look better than a clean city if you pay attention to the detail and you work with it. So because this set is designed for everybody, I'm going to go for all the different possibilities that you can look for with this. So this turned into kind of a long video, so I'm going to let you guys go, and we'll keep it rolling. Bye. Love you.